Supermarket Steve was there, and
I saw the video, sort of.
Yeah, terrible video, Supermarket Steve. Come on, do better than that. Be better.
Sideways.
I mean, what are you doing posting that? It's embarrassing. And he's a Yankee fan, and they lost because he was there.
Wow. That's harsh.
The jinx.
Blue Jays walk off with a 5-4 win over the Cubs in 11. Toronto is 2 games up on Baltimore for the last wild card spot in the American League. Phillies had a 7-0 lead against the Diamondbacks. They ended up losing 13-7. And that was
embarrassing.
That was a little embarrassing. And in tennis, Serena Williams, in what is expected to be your final major and maybe your final tournament ever, won her opening match in straight sets at the U.S. Open. Coming up later today in baseball, we have the New York Mets hosting the L.A. Dodgers.
Yeah.
That's our Discover card.
Doyers.
Brought to you by
What up with it?
We can talk about how complicated other banks make it to redeem credit card rewards, or we can talk about how with Discover, you can redeem your rewards for cash in any amount at any time. Talk about amazing. Learn more at discover.com/redeem rewards. Terms, they do apply. So coming up later on today, it is cut-down day in the NFL. Teams got to get their rosters settled up.
Such an exciting day, Eddie. I'm going to get a big bucket of popcorn and stare at Twitter all day. It's going to be so exciting.
I'm sure you are. There were a couple of familiar names let go by the Miami Dolphins. They said bye-bye to veteran running back Sony Michel.
It's not nice. Everyone loves the Sony PlayStation.
Wide receiver Mohamed Sanu.
How do you do?
Bye-bye, Sanu.
Do unemployed, I guess.
Sony Michel, that means every week he will go try out for different teams when the running backs start getting hurt. Or they go up again. Some of these guys that get released will be added on. Late additions. Although I don't know if those guys are eligible for the practice squad. I don't know. What do they still call it the practice squad, or is that offensive?
I think they still call it that.
I'm sure someone's offended by that. They're offended by everything. If one person's offended, Eddie, we must change it. It's the way of the world. The age we live in right now. All right, thank you for that. It is the Ben Maller Show. We will have coming up Maller to the 3rd degree. That is straight ahead. But lovebirds of a feather flock together, and it has happened yet again. Dateline Toronto.
Boom.
Did you see Monday night at the Rogers Center? The Blue Jays were taking on the Cubs. There was a crowd of over 26,000 people in attendance, Eddie.
Was this an Oakland A's situation?
Eddie, I'm giving the story right now. Please do not steal my thunder. So the stadium about half full. Our brothers and sisters, our brothers and sisters there in Canada, and oops, it happened yet again in the very upper section there. At the stadium in Toronto, a young couple they were enjoying some romance. Apparently the game was boring, and they
in 800 feet, turn right onto South Pecos Road.
And whatnot, and so way up in the nosebleed seats there, a young man and a young woman were engaging in some adult activity.
And I guzzle that sucker down every night.
Here's the difference, though. Unlike
take the next right onto South Pecos Road.
Now, notice that there was a little knee pad situation going up in the upper deck up there. In Toronto, the security actually caught them.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto Las Casitas Way.
What kind of charges there were, and there's just a grainy video. I have to do a little more research, but you can see security reaching up to the very top. And these two, they went to the roof. Like behind them was the base of the dome.
Coochie.
And they were apparently enjoying some good time. It reminds me, though, years ago, long ago, when I was a radio stringer. This is how long ago it was. There was a VHS tape of Contraband, and in the VHS tape was nothing but people who were trying to conceive a child at a ballpark. And it was all, and that's happened before. Remember Toronto when that hotel opened, when that stadium opened? There was there's a hotel in center field, and they were enjoying some nice adult fun, going to Pound Town out there in center field, having a great time. And so this does happen, but man,
Gee, show me your boobies.
Yeah. And what did you say about the Blue Jays again, Andy? I forget. You said something about the.
I was just saying the Blue Jays, staying with BJ's for sure.
Sure, absolutely. So.
I swallowed.
All right. I don't know. Well, I'm sure we'll hear more, though.